We better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Sims. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Back to the ground with the running back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
And I kind of like how they're running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go on top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. And some room to work. There he goes. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting running that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call. Back has it. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The kick is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
It's complete. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Sooners have taken it inside the 20. The give to the back. Hard running there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Give to the running back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail. And that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Berry. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Makes the catch. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Berry. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play. And,
Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Noles started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Running back searching for a hole. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Noles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out in the flat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback may change this route.
220 on the way, 220 on the way, on the ready.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Lost to throw again. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Bohannon. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grab behind the line. It's Hart. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously,
Trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Takes his shot. Complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Somehow fits it into that traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Sperry. Throwing right. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
QB got it himself. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the carry on third down. They'll try to get outside. Turning it on. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Got the quick completion. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working that left side now. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this. Way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Hart. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is.
There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sooners. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Berry. A little screen to the running back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield block?
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Berry. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting a nail in the coffin.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out.
Wide open spaces. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the game.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Sims. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to throw, it's Berry. Complete. At the 35, he's got room. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The sure hands, it's Hart. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, first and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never